Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to today's video in which I will be sharing with you my current top 10 fragrances for life. If you would like to find out more, definitely keep on watching. The first fragrance that made it to my top 10 list is Starlight by Xerjoff, and this is just one of my most favorite spicy perfumes. This is very spicy, it's sweet, it's delicious. This is a cardamom bomb. It's one of the best cardamom fragrances that I have tried. If you love cardamom, you have to try this one if you haven't already. It opens up with a blast of cardamom. There is a little bit of bergamot in the opening, adding just a little bit of brightness, but in here we have a lot of sweet, spicy, intense cinnamon as well. We have a beautiful almond note and a lot of amber. This is a very warm, sweet, spicy, comforting, inviting perfume. It's delicious, it's gourmand like. To me it smells like a almond croissant. It's just very delicious, but this is one of the sexiest perfumes that I have in my perfume collection. It's so addictive, intoxicating and seductive. The cardamom with the cinnamon with the almond, it just creates one of the most beautiful spicy perfumes. This is just one of my favorites for fall and winter. It's just a beautiful, cozy, warm, spicy, sweet and sexy perfume that I would always need to have in my perfume collection. Next up, we have one of my most favorite musky perfumes ever, and this is Papier by Diptyques, and this is just so incredible. This is one of the most beautiful musky perfumes. It's very clean and fresh, but it's very warm, cozy, comforting and inviting at the same time. We have a lot of musk in here. We also have a steamed rice accord, which adds this very addictive cozy feel about the perfume. It also adds a little bit of a delicious gourmand touch as well. When you first spray it, you really get this like blast of a steamed rice right away, but it fades away softly and it gets more musky, a little bit more fresh and clean as it wears on your skin. But at first you get this very addictive, intoxicating, comforting, soft steamed rice, which just is to die for. And then it's clean, it's musky, it's fresh, it's soft, it's delicate, it's so beautiful, it's so feminine, so elegant, so sophisticated. This is just one of the most incredible, clean, fresh, musky scents ever. It smells like a freshly washed, warm skin. To me, it smells like you have just taken a shower. Your skin is a little bit wet, it's so warm. You put on your robe on top of it, and it's kind of steaming underneath. So it just smells like a very clean, warm skin. Freshly washed, warm skin. This is what I get with this one. One of the most beautiful musky perfumes that feels very fresh and clean, but soft, cozy, comforting, and inviting at the same time. Coming up, we have one of my most favorite vanilla perfumes ever, and this is Gentle Fluidity Gold by MFK. This will forever be a part of my collection. This is just one of the most beautiful vanilla perfumes. It's very soft, elegant, delicate, feminine. It's a little bit powdery, but it's a little bit fresh as well. In here we have a lot of vanilla and amber, so it's warm, it's inviting, it's sensual, but we also have a lot of musk and a little bit of woodiness. We have some juniper berries, which add a little bit of freshness. It feels clean and musky, a little bit fresh, but warm and sweet and inviting at the same time. We have a little bit of nutmeg, adding just a sprinkle of spiciness in here. This is just one of the most beautiful vanilla perfumes. It's sweet, it's warm, it's inviting, but it's clean, musky, and a little bit fresh at the same time. It feels very light, airy, delicate, feminine, and elegant. This is just an amazing vanilla perfume for when you want to smell very pretty, you want to smell very feminine, you just want to smell very elegant as well. It feels a little bit creamy but also powdery at the same time. To me it smells like powdered vanilla sugar in a way, very delicious, but still it has this very light and airy quality to it, making it super elegant and so feminine. This is a beautiful, sweet, delicate vanilla perfume that I can't live without. Coming up, we have another favorite vanilla perfume of mine, and this is one that I don't hear many people speak about, which I'm happy about because this is a signature scent worthy perfume for me. And this is Ambre Eccentrico by Armani Prive. This is just one of the most intoxicating, sweet, warm, ambery vanilla perfumes. It's spicy, it's cozy, it's inviting, it's comforting, it's intense, it's rich, it's sensual. This is just such a beautifully blended, spicy, sweet, ambery vanilla perfume. It smells so luxurious, it smells so elegant and expensive. It's very sexy, it's very addictive. In here we have a lot of amber, we have a lot of vanilla, we have a lot of cinnamon, adding so much addictive sweet spiciness. We have some dried fruits adding up to the sweetness, and we also have plenty of patchouli, but the patchouli really starts to come through in the very dry down of the perfume. At first you really get this very sweet, rich, warm vanilla scent with a lot of amber and a lot of spiciness coming from the cinnamon. As it dries down, you start to get the patchouli adding some depth, some character. It makes the perfume so sexy. Honestly, just one of the best amber vanilla perfumes. Rich, sensual, warm, inviting, so alluring, addictive, and intoxicating. Next, we have one of my current favorite fresh perfumes, which I have talked about so many times now, but this is Marbella, and I'm just addicted to the scent. If I had to choose just one fresh perfume, it would be this one. This is a very fresh, light, airy, a little bit aquatic perfume. It's a very juicy, sweet, fruity scent as well. We have a lot of black currant in here. We have this beautiful peach note as well. We have some beautiful, delicate, fresh florals, a lot of rose and peony, and we also have plenty of green tea, which makes the scent so fresh and so uplifting. It adds a beautiful green touch in here. This is just honestly one of the best fresh fruity floral perfumes. It's musky, it's light, it's airy, it's delicate, it's soft, but it's so refreshing. It's a little bit green, it's so fruity as well. It's just so well done. It feels very elegant and feminine. It's very girly, it feels very pretty as well. It's just the perfect fresh perfume for me, and if I had to choose just one fresh perfume for the rest of my life, this would be the one. It feels just so fresh, a little bit green, floral with some addictive, juicy fruitiness. Up next, of course, we have Delina. This is one of my most favorite rose perfumes, and she was not a love at first sniff for me. She had to grow on me. I really had to give her a chance and wear her. When I first tried her, I wasn't really loving her, but I went through a 10 ml travel spray of her, and then I couldn't stop thinking about her. I needed to have her in my collection, and now I can't live without her. This is just one of the most feminine, one of the sexiest rose perfumes for me personally, and I would always need to have her in my collection. If I had to choose just one rose perfume, this is easily my go-to choice. She's just one of the most perfectly blended rose scents. She opens up with lychee and rhubarb. She's fresh, she's fruity at first, and that tartness doesn't stay for long on my skin and fades away relatively quickly, and then I start to get this very beautiful, feminine, sweet yet fresh rose. We have some peony in here as well, and in the very dry down she becomes very clean and musky and creamy. There is a little bit of incense adding just a delicate touch of smokiness. She feels very creamy, as I said, yet delicately powdery at the same time. This is just femininity in a bottle for me. Very elegant, very sexy, very alluring. Delina is simply a beast mode rose perfume that always delivers. She never fails me, she always gets me compliments, and she lasts up until the next day. One of the most beautiful rose perfumes for me. Next up, we have another Parfum de Marly fragrance, and this is Oriana. And this is just one of my favorite gourmand perfumes. This is a citrusy gourmand scent. It opens up with a blast of mandarin orange and bergamot. It's sparkling, it's vibrant, it's fresh, it's uplifting, it's so citrusy at first. Then you slowly start to get a lot of sweetness. We have a beautiful creamy orange blossom note in here. We have a sparkling fruitiness coming from a raspberry note. We have marshmallows and whipped cream in the dry down. So this is just a very sweet, very creamy, very delicious, very pretty girly perfume. It just smells like the way it looks. It smells pink. It's very fun and playful and so girly to me. It feels very delicious, but also very fresh and bright at the same time because of the citruses. So if you enjoy citrusy gourmand perfumes and you still haven't tried this one, you absolutely need to. Sweet, creamy whipped cream, fluffy sugary marshmallows, delicious raspberry and bright citruses. One of the most delicious and girly perfumes in my perfume collection. Next, we have Oud Satin Mood by MFK, and this is just one of the most elegant, one of the most sexy, seductive, addictive, and intoxicating rose perfumes ever. This is very luxurious, it's very deep, it's very rich. This is one perfume that when you wear it, you will stand out, you will get compliments, you will get noticed. You need just 2 to 3 sprays max with this one because this is very powerful, it's very strong, it's very intense, and this perfume just projects and lingers like nothing else. This is a beast mode rose perfume with some deepness and darkness coming from an oud note, a little bit of vanilla adding delicate sweetness. At first when you spray the perfume, it's very intense, it's very strong, almost overpowering, but slowly it becomes softer, it becomes more delicate. It's still powerful and strong, but it just becomes smoother. You get a little bit more of the vanilla coming through, and it just feels very, very sexy, very elegant, very sophisticated, and very luxurious. One of the most incredible rose perfumes ever. Sexy, alluring, addictive, and intoxicating. Next up, we have Bianco Latte by Giradini di Toscana. And when I first tried this perfume, I was like not really getting the hype around it. I wasn't really impressed with it. Yes, it was nice, it was delicious, but I wasn't crazy about it. But then I gave it a try. I really gave it a proper wear, and I just fell in love with it. This is so sweet, it's so rich, it's so sensual, it's warm, it's inviting, it's cozy, it's delicious. But at the same time, it's fluffy, it's airy, it's delicate, it's soft, it's so smoothly blended. This is a beast mode vanilla perfume. It projects, it lasts for hours and hours, and it lingers off of your skin. Now, this one is a sweet, very delicious gourmand perfume, but it never gets overly sweet, it never gets overpowering or cloying. It remains very smooth and very well balanced throughout the whole wear. To me, Bianco Latte smells like a very delicious, warm vanilla milk that you put some whipped cream on top of it and then you drizzled it with some caramel. It's so lactonic, so creamy, so milky, but it just feels very light and airy. As I said, a very well balanced, smoothly blended, a delicious vanilla perfume with plenty of caramel sweetness and some light musk in the dry down. And last but not least, we have yet another vanilla perfume, and this is Dama Bianca by Xerjoff in the Casamorati line. I absolutely adore this perfume. This is one of the most feminine, one of the most elegant, beautiful vanilla perfumes ever. It feels so unique and sophisticated, but at the same time, it feels very easy to wear. Truly just one of the most beautiful special vanilla perfumes ever. It's citrusy and bright and fresh, opening up with some kumquat and some lime, so it feels very vibrant, bright and uplifting. Then you have some beautiful, delicate, soft, powdery purple florals. We have violet, a little bit of lilac as well. The violet in here is so well done, it's so pretty, it feels very delicate, softly powdery and a little bit sweet. Then you have this very delicate vanilla with some muskiness and some creaminess coming from sandalwood. It's sweet and vanillic, yet very light, airy, bright, delicate and citrusy. Dama Bianca is truly just one of the most beautiful, special, feminine perfumes ever. It's just so sweet, but at the same time very fresh, light, airy, citrusy, powdery and delicate. This is a feminine, soft vanilla perfume with some beautiful, delicate, powdery florals and some bright citruses. So this was all for today, guys. These are my current top 10 perfumes for life. If I ever had to choose only 10, these are the ones that I would currently pick. Please let me know down in the comments what perfumes would make your top 10 list. I would absolutely love to know which perfumes you are loving at the moment. If you stayed up until the end of today's video, as always, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the content, definitely consider subscribing to the channel, and I really hope to see you next time.